Singer David has finally been arrested for the murder of Celeste Rivas, an underage girl that he was allegedly dating, which is very, disturbing to say the least. You know what I'm saying? But what's even more crazy is it took 7 months for this arrest to happen. The police, they wanted to make sure that they had enough evidence to actually lock this guy up and prove that he's guilty of doing this. And it's looking like they had a very difficult time doing that because the fact that this guy was at home playing Fortnite for 7 months straight. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't even think David was gonna get arrested. I thought he was gonna beat the case. And listen, he still, possibly could do that because, they didn't arrest him on an indictment. They basically arrested him on suspicion. And on Monday next week, they're gonna determine if they're gonna officially, charge him and say that they have enough evidence. You know what I'm saying? Because, they didn't even get enough evidence to actually get an indictment. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the article, man. Shout out to TMZ. It says David is in police custody after being arrested for the murder of 14-year-old girl Celeste Rivas. The singer was arrested Thursday, according to the LAPD. Cops say detectives from LAPD's robbery homicide division made the arrest, and David is being held without bail. Our sources tell us he was arrested at the LA home where he's been staying. The LA County District Attorney tells TMZ that their office is aware of the arrest of David Anthony Burke by the LAPD. The case is expected to be presented to the Major Crimes Division, at which point prosecutors will review the facts and evidence to determine whether there was sufficient evidence to file the charges. So the charges hasn't been filed, okay? He has not officially been charged as the person that took away Celeste Rivas' life. He's just arrested. He's basically just arrested in the county jail. And on Monday, the prosecutors are going to determine whether they're going to officially charge him or not. So this is very strange. I don't think we've seen a case like this in quite a while where, a minor is involved. The girl's body was found in the trunk of a Tesla that he owned. And he didn't even report that the Tesla was missing. This guy was on tour, and the body was just sitting in his Tesla truck for weeks. And when police found the body, they said that it was decomposed. It was basically chopped up, you know what I'm saying? And it had been sitting in that trunk for weeks, maybe months, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been in there for months. They don't really know. So at this time, additional information is not available. TMZ is saying they're going to share an update on Monday once a filing decision has been made. David's arrest, like I said, came 7 months after the body was found in his Tesla. As the death investigation played out, it says their law enforcement sources told TMZ that the LAPD considered David a suspect. And in November, a grand jury was convened with LA County Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman presenting the case. David's arrest comes after the grand jury heard testimony from multiple witnesses in his orbit, including his day-to-day manager Robert Morgenroth and his close friend streamer Neil Langston. LAPD sources have told TMZ that David made a mysterious trip to a remote area of Santa Barbara in the middle of the night last spring, and they believe that this is somehow connected to Celeste's disappearance. Authorities believe that David, who was now 21, had a relationship with Celeste, who was 14 when her body was found. That's just sick, man. This girl was basically a middle schooler in 6th grade, 7th grade, and this dude was a grown-ass man dating her. You know what I'm saying? That's real predator vibes, David. Like, nasty work, man. Like I said, David's Tesla had been abandoned in the Hollywood Hills for a few days before it was towed to a Hollywood impound lot on September 5th. And on September 8th, cops found the body after getting reports of a foul odor coming from the car. As we said, Rivas' body was decomposed and she was wearing black leggings and a tube top, plus 2 pieces of jewelry, a metal stud earring and a metal chain bracelet in the shape of a W. Her and David also had matching tattoos on their index finger that read, "Shh." You know what I'm saying? Nasty work, man. He probably did that because David ain't want nobody to know he was messing with the girl. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got that little matching tattoo. You know what I'm saying? So he took this underage girl to go get a tattoo on her finger to get matching tattoos. Police have not revealed who was driving the Tesla before it was found abandoned and impounded. The Tesla had not been reported stolen. Also, Celeste Rivas' mom said that her daughter went missing in April of 2024 and she had a boyfriend named David. So David was dating this girl. I think that's undeniable at this point. He clearly was dating a girl. He clearly didn't want anybody to know. We also seen pictures of him pulling up near the school that Celeste Rivas went to, basically paying off kids in the school to not say anything, to not tell anybody that she was hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? Now, David's attorney had something to say about this. He believes that David is innocent, and he believes that David is not even going to get officially charged on Monday, I guess due to a lack of evidence. And, you know, I think that's alarming. I think that's very alarming. So let's get into what his lawyers had to say. So his lawyer said, "Let us be clear, the actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he was not the cause of her death." Defense attorneys Blair Burke, Marilyn Bednarski, and Regina Peter wrote in a statement provided to News 2 parent company Nexstar. They go on to say there has been no indictment returned by any grand jury in this case and no criminal complaint filed. David has only been detained under suspicion. We will vigorously defend David's innocence, the statement continued. So yeah, man, we don't even know if he's gonna officially be charged. Like, there is a possibility that on Monday, when the prosecutors read this case, David could be a free man. David could be a free man. He could not get charged. And we truly might not ever know what happened to Celeste Rivas. But the fact of the matter is this, guys. We know that he was dating an underage girl. That's number one. Number two, her body was found in your Tesla truck. Okay? Number three, you did not report the Tesla was stolen, which means that nobody stole the Tesla truck and found her and just put, bro, it was your truck. You didn't even report that it was missing. Okay? Number four, this girl ran away from home and was living with you. She was living with you, bro. The neighbors used to see you with her, right? You went to a tattoo shop. You got matching tattoos with the girl when she's not even legally old enough to get tattoos. There's just way too many red flags in this case for David to be innocent and for him to not get charged. So I fully expect him to get charged. We definitely need justice for Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And I'm mad that it took so long for this to happen. But I want to shout out to LAPD for crossing their T's and dotting their I's and basically making sure that they had enough evidence to actually charge this guy. Because if they would have just rushed this and they didn't have any hardcore facts and evidence, then, you know, he could just walk away and they can't end up charging him again. So with that being said, let me know what y'all think, man. Do you guys think David is guilty? Do y'all think he's innocent? Whether he's guilty or innocent, we do know that this guy's a pedophile. I think everybody would agree with that. He's definitely on some R. Kelly type of vibes, and he should at least be charged for that, even if they don't find enough evidence that, you know, he's the reason why Celeste Rivas passed away. So that's my thoughts, man. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe, click that hype button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and most importantly, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out.